let's just start off with some comedy. You know, normally we start off with the serious stuff, but let's start off with some comedy. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? So we have a shill account for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is not an official account, but it is interesting because whenever they want to talk about this, they always want to showcase the obvious, right? And we talk about the obvious all the time. What's the obvious? Well, when they show for diversity, equity, and inclusion, they use those diverse characters, and they don't actually ever talk about the characters. They want to talk about what those characters mean for social justice, right? So we have a couple of slides from a Twitter page called Tails TMNT. Okay. Now, again, just to preface, it's not an official page, but we see this happen from official pages too. It's not just the what do you call it, like the stand accounts. It's not just the stand accounts. We see this from official pages all the time, and this is what I love to talk about because they can never use the diversity characters as a non-diversity trophy. Like it's just impossible for them. They need to showcase their virtue every chance that they get. So let's talk about this. Well, apparently this Twitter account just put out this post detailing information about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is fine, right? They go over multiple different turtles, their background, their personalities, and everything under the sun. But when they got to the diversity characters, they didn't say anything. They didn't say anything at all. They just decided to put a virtue signal statement, which is interesting. I mean, look at this. Let's open this up in a new tab so you guys can read this a little bit better here. Let me bring this up. So they get to the diversity characters, right? I guess the new evil person is this person called Bishop, very androgynous looking. But instead of telling you about the diversity characters, instead of telling you maybe about Bishop and why they're bad, or maybe telling you about April O'Neil and telling you more information about the diverse April O'Neil, instead of telling you all this, they decide to just give you a virtue signaling statement. So let's read it together because this is the most important part for all of them, right? So Paramount is strongly committed to diversity and inclusion. We aim to accurately represent the wide audience we serve in regards to race, religion, ethnicity, culture, gender, identification, ability, age, and more. To this end, it is our policy to actively ensure diversity is reflected and celebrated across our IP, characters, casting decisions, hiring practices, partnerships, marketing, corporate identity, and goals. In Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, D&I opportunities include strong BIPOC female characters. That's it. I mean, honestly, when they make statements like this, they expect you to cheer. Like that's what they want. They want to be like, "Oh, you're so stunning and fucking brave. My God, you're so brave." Cheer, everybody. Let's get some cheers in the chat. Everybody, come on, let's get some claps. You know, the stunning and brave, the virtue signaling. They desperately want that. They want the attention. They want the love. They want the admiration, right? So again, they take the opportunity to showcase diverse characters, but unlike the Turtles that actually get some backstory to them and actually get some information about them, they just get a diversity statement. That's it. They just get a diversity statement. Congratulations. Fucking amazing. You're so great at this. This is the greatest thing ever. You know? So brave, so unbelievably brave. And I actually find it pretty interesting that they're showcasing a very androgynous, I'm assuming black-ish female as a villain. I think that's pretty interesting, considering, you know, they usually don't like to do that. Bishop looks gross. Yeah, Bishop looks really gross. I mean, you know, I think I would even suffice to say that they made Bishop look so fucking disgusting so that ugly April O'Neil or ugly diverse April O'Neil didn't look as ugly, right? They didn't look as ugly because everybody was making fun of diverse April O'Neil, but nobody would probably be doing it now that Bishop is the ugliest fucking thing you've seen. I would imagine they're trying to make April look a lot better in comparison. So I think I think it's pretty damn hilarious, man. That they told you nothing. They told you nothing, right? Like, let's go back to the tweet. How can you get hyped? Let's go back. How can you get hyped over whatever they're working on? How can you get hyped over it if you know about the turtles, which I mean, I guess, you know, the turtles are obviously the most important thing. But if you're going to praise and virtue signal over your diversity, at least tell us. At least tell us about the diverse characters. Like, give me something. Give me anything. Even if it's something bland and simple, like Bishop hates all men. Okay, at least I would expect that. You know what I mean? Like, give me something. Don't just give me a fucking virtue signaling statement. You know, it's so cringy. It's so cringy. It's garbage, man. What they're doing to TMNT. I mean, hey, listen. If you're a TMNT fan, I'm sorry. You know, I'm sure there's better content out there to consume. I mean, on our Discord server, if you're a member, I remember the members were watching the original TMNT movies. And it was fucking awesome just having that like flashback and everything like that, and seeing, you know, good content that's actually probably more comic book accurate than anything. But yeah, this is just it's sad. It's sad, man. Diverse characters are simply used as a trophy. That's it. That's all it's for. It's used as a trophy to shill endlessly. Endlessly. Look, they got a 2 out of 2. What the fuck is this? Wow, so you guys, Jesus, you guys would explain these metal characters, but you won't explain the fucking female diverse characters. That's incredible. Shout out to Cassie. LOL, can't wait to not watch it. This is made for retards. Shout out to Cassie. Great statement. Strongly committed to diversity. If that were true, they would be making new black characters, people of every color, and creating new stories on their own, not taking white characters and just changing the skin tone, make more original works and stop rehashing. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen because they want to take the clout. They want to take the clout from the actual original April O'Neil. You know, this is why I say this is, you know, you guys realize there was always a black Little Mermaid, right? Like it wasn't Ariel, but there was always a black Little Mermaid. They just decided to not make her into a movie and decided to race swap Ariel because they knew that the black Little Mermaid that already existed would not have the clout that they wanted to steal from white people. So they just flat out stole the white Little Mermaid because that's the one that everybody cares about, because that's the one that has the name, you know what I mean, has the clout. They stole that one instead of making the actual black Little Mermaid that they could have made the entire time. You know, it's just the truth. They want to be able to say we was mermaids and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the whole point. They wanted to be able to say that. You know, it's the entire it's the meme. It's the meme coming to life. You know, we was Kangs and shit. We was mermaids and shit. They want to be able to say that there was a black version of whatever XYZ white character that's popular. That's it. So you're seeing them. Yo, we be mermaids. You're seeing, you're seeing it play out in real life, man. Like we was mermaids and shit. I'm gonna get like 5 black people who are woke as fuck who are gonna call me racist on Twitter for this. So I can't wait to see the comments. I can't wait to see the comments. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. Just say it sooner rather than later, so I could just troll you in the comments. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, TMNT is continuing to be violated, unfortunately. So if you are a TMNT fan, you know, you can leave your comments in the chat and let me know if you're excited for this or if you think this is just absolute ridiculousness. I mean, from what I'm seeing so far, I think you guys think it's stupid. But I think it's stupid, and I think it's sad that they constantly do this shit because it makes diverse characters look like a joke. Which I mean, it already kind of is there at this point in time, but it does make it look like a joke, ladies and gentlemen, and it's just fucking sad.